This is not the What's Inside channel, but today we're going to find out what's inside this chair. So yeah, my comfy old chair here really has seen better days. Very threadbare now, very collapsed and crushed. We're going to actually get rid of this chair. We're going to tear it down and see what's inside. For two reasons. One is it's really difficult to get down the stairs. We had a heck of a job getting this up the stairs and in the house. So I think it'll be easier if we take it apart to get it downstairs. The other is that I'm expecting that we will find some interesting things in here. Some things we will be able to predict, like might be some useful timber inside this chair. There might also be some coins that have dropped out of my pocket and got stuck in there. So let's get started. Right, the easy bit is that cushion comes straight off. And this cushion here unzips and comes off like that. So that bit was easy. This bit we've got to tear down, and I think there's going to be some padding, I think there's some metal springs in there, and I think there's some plywood frame. So we'll see what we got. Now it's a tiny bit sad because this is actually a G-plan chair, which is a high quality chair, but you know, it's half as old as I am. And it's seen better days, and I think it really is end of life now, so we're going to take it apart. There might be some less than pleasant surprises inside here as well. So we're going to work on top of this plastic sheet just to contain any crumbs, dirt, fluff, other bits of debris that we don't really want to get on the carpet. Right, so we're going to start here at the back with a sharp knife and let's just get inside of this fabric and see what's in there. Interesting. So, fluff, some nice plywood actually, plywood frame, and get your face out, dog. Right, I can see how it all goes together. It's all held together with screws and so on. So I think we'll get most of the fabric off, I think, and the stuffing out into a bag. Right, so that's the first piece to dispose of, just a bit of ratty old fabric. The foam is so old, it's just gone completely crumbly and degraded, so we could reupholster this chair, I guess, but I think it's just time for something new. So you've got some rather serious metal spikes there, upholstery spikes. So we'll put that aside because all the metal out of here is going to go to steel recycling. Right, so no massive surprises so far. It's a bit hard to see how this thing went together actually, because I think it's been screwed together on top of the upholstery. So yeah, bit of webbing there again. Not really very good condition anymore. Right, what's next then? Now this is where we find some interesting things. Look, there's a pocket full of crumbs there, and a little sequin. So, as you can see, there's so that's where my biscuits went. Hey look, 10 pence. Well, there you go. That was worth it, wasn't it? Right, I'm going to turn the camera off now, but I'll turn it back on if we find anything interesting or if we come across any interesting construction. Okay, well, it is very solidly built. Solid hardwood and decent ply. And so I think we're going to have to start pulling out some screws and see how far that gets us. Let's hope it's not actually glued as well. I've got a feeling it might be glued and screwed, actually, in which case we're going to have to get the hammer out. Yeah, this here is glue, and it's going to be pretty tough. So I think we'll just undo all the screws we can, and then it's going to be hammer time. Okay, well, so there is, this timber here is oak or beech, beech, I think, but I have a feeling we're not going to get any usable timber out of this just because of the number of screws and staples and bits of glue on it. So I had hopes we would be able to do something useful with the timber from this chair, but it's not looking very likely. So that is a piece of plastic bag from one of my plastic bag knitting projects. Must have found its way into the chair somewhere. This is probably about as close as we're going to get to a reusable piece of timber. This is a piece of hardwood. I think it might be beech or possibly poplar or something. So once I get these spring brackets off of here, I might be able to actually reuse that piece of wood. Can go in the metal bag. It's not built to be reupholstered, it's built to last forever, I think, really. I think lugging it downstairs would have been easier. So yeah, we're pretty much done here, all bar the last little bits of disassembly. So what have we got to show for it? Well, I'm a bit disappointed that the timber has so many staples and holes and glue marks on it. There's really not much hope of reusing most of that. I've made 20p profit. There you go, some coins fell down the side of the armchair. We've made 20p profit. And there are some interesting bits. So I've got one piece of timber I think will be reusable, and these edge springs are interesting. These are made of bronze. I just scrubbed one with a bit of abrasive scourer, and these appear to be made of bronze. So I don't know what we'll do with these, but they seem like I ought to be able to do something with them. So I'm going to hang on to those. Well, stuff on the floor there, it's not sawdust, it's biscuit crumbs. So that's what's inside a G-plan armchair. Lots and lots of padding, lots of webbing, lots of fabric, wadding, stuffing and foam. So all this stuff that fell out of the chair, some of it's just bits of debris from breaking up the chair, bits of foam, bits of timber and so on, little staples. But the majority of what we're looking at here is biscuit crumbs. But never mind, we made some money out of it. 20p in usable coins. So that's what's inside a G-plan armchair. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again soon.